it doesn't seem like the whole story is being told to our viewers here. What they're really doing, they want to spoon feed information to the journalists, and that will be their story. That's not journalism. Journalism is going out and finding the story and getting all the facts to support it.
Retired General Jack Keane, who served as Vice Chief of Staff of the Army during former President George W. Bush's first term, criticizing the new Pentagon policy instituted by Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth.
You know what, Mika? The important thing about that is the general is old enough to remember how the Pentagon lied repeatedly during the 1960s across the Kennedy administration, the Johnson administration, and the Nixon administration. It was constant lies every day. And as a result of it, Willie, 57,000 young men and some women died in Vietnam. Predominantly men died in a Vietnam War that is a war that history now teaches us was built on lies. And what do reporters think looking back? We should have asked tougher questions. We should have pursued the truth more. This isn't about Pete Hegseth or members of his family that don't want the press around. This is about protecting the men and women in uniform from civilians that get put in positions and generals who may make bad, boneheaded decisions, not only maliciously, but sometimes just everybody's human. They make mistakes. But in the Pentagon, when you make mistakes, you have men and women sacrificing for this country who die, and the idea that these people are not to be asked questions. It's not the Soviet Union. This is the United States of America. Thank you very much. And as the general says, it's reporters' job to keep the Pentagon honest, to protect our men and women in uniform.
Of course it is, and you don't even have to go back as far as Vietnam. You go to the Iraq War as well, when a narrative took shape because the right questions perhaps were not asked at the time. The good news here, though, Mika, is you have media outlets across the board pushing back on this, including Fox News, saying this is not the way it works, which amounts effectively as a policy of take our word for it. We'll let you know what you need to know, and you can't publish anything else.
These are all the outlets that are not signing the new Pentagon press policy. So, and I heard a lot of reporters speaking out very openly and publicly about this.